Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading straight to the second bout, scheduled for 3 rounds of professional Muay Thai action at the weight limit of 121 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner, 18 years of age, official weight 121 pounds, with a professional Muay Thai record of 17 victories, 4 defeats, and no bouts even. Hailing out of and proudly representing Myanmar. Please give it up for เคอรี่โชต บางแสน
weighing in at 121 pounds.
So some of these Myanmar fighters are known for their crazy aggression. I know I've seen quite a few on one, and it can be hectic, Eleanor.
Yes, whenever someone from Nigeria is fighting someone from Myanmar, their training definitely steps up. They are heavy hitters, explosive.
และผู้ชกของเขานะครับในมุมแดงครับอายุ 22 ปีนะครับผมชั่งน้ำหนักได้ 121 ปอนด์นะครับชกมาทั้งหมด 37 ครั้งนะครับชนะ 26 แพ้ 6 เสมอ 2 ครับมาจากเชียงใหม่ประเทศไทยขอเสียงดังๆต้อนรับเพชรชมพูปุ๋ยบุญพืช
And here we come, stepping into the red corner for our second bout of the evening at 121 pounds, Phech Chumpu Puchbunpech. Hailing out of Thailand, she's got 37 fights, 29 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. Phech Chumpu, training out of the famed Ladyboy Gym, headed up by, I believe, Nong Tu.
Yes, she is the famous ladyboy that absolutely stormed through many males in her time. So let's see if she can
และ
recreate
กรรมการ
history.
ผู้ห้ามบนเวทีนะครับอาจารย์อมรชัยวิสูงเร
This is the first time I will have actually seen one of the ladyboys in Thailand fighting live. So I'm super excited for this fight. Obviously, she is fighting a male due to the genetic development, but still to have the opportunity to be able to fight and the way that Thailand openly accepts the fact that women can be men and men can be women, it really is a true testament to the country and how accepting they are of all different ways of life and cultures. But the reason that Thailand is so accepting of the ladyboy culture is the belief in Buddhism that there is a third gender. There is the male gender, the female gender, and they believe that there is a third gender where ladyboys can be present, and that is perfectly acceptable. And I do wish that more countries kind of had that mentality and that acceptance.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting. And also, if any viewers not really aware, just because you're a ladyboy does not make you any less lethal. I know coming up when I was learning about Muay Thai, I went onto YouTube, I saw someone by I believe a famous fighter named Nong Rose, which may also have fought out of this same gym at Phech Chumpu, I'm sure. Just lethal, tearing up the circuits at Rajadamnern, KOs, deadly elbows.
Insane. So actually quite a funny story. Alfie Pierce, who is on the 10th bout of this card, his trainer, I believe, may have fought who you are talking about, and this was the topic of conversation at training a couple of weeks ago, asking the boys if the opportunity was presented to you. There we go on the screen. There is the legend herself. And I do believe that Andy from Team JD in London, England, did fight her. And we were asking the boys, the Farang boys, if the opportunity presented to you, would you take it? And the opinions, the general consensus was, yeah, like, why not? Why would I not take that? How about you? Would you take that opportunity?
That's a tough... I definitely wouldn't shy to it, and I respect Major, but the lethality I've seen out of this fighter I'm talking about from Raja, it would just be a tough fight for sure.
Yeah, I think really, really it would be, and the power and the strength would still be there.
Oh, goodness.
Incredible. So both fighters just listen to their final instructions from the third man in the ring. I think this might be the most excited I am for one of the fights on the card. I think it's a brilliant display of the true evolution of Muay Thai and the way that Thailand is. I think especially with the entertainment, the traditions, just the mix of it all together here for the 68th anniversary of Lumpini Stadium, as both our fighters in the ring say their final prayers and their trainers remove the symbolic mongkol, which represents the trainer's spirit guarding them as they go into battle, and they take to center ring for the opening round. This again is a three-minute bout, I do believe, with a 2-minute rest in between rounds. And off we go for round number 1.
And Pechkampu looking lengthy. Curious to see how this style plays out right now.
Beautiful low kick there. Answered by a big left body kick and from Pechkampu. To me, this seems to be a little bit more of a slower start than our first fight, but nevertheless, the power in those kicks of Pechkampu.
Yeah, big overhand right there from the Burmese boxer.
Kerry seems to be understanding the distance that Pechkampu is able to create with those long legs and just kind of marching towards blocking, teeing off and chopping in with that low kick. Really is throwing everything into that, a little bit like the famous Sitmon Chai low kick, really throwing everything into that.
I am a fan of a good low kick.
Yeah, it's definitely the game plan of Kerry of Myanmar here. He is willing to take out the power of the legs by chopping that lead leg and just really putting some pressure on Pechkampu.
And I think the pressure is key. You need to use that boxing to set up that chopping leg that you can see right there. If you don't really set it up, Pechkampu might be keeping, kicking.
Yeah, using that range out straight into the clinch there. Beautiful vice grip from Pechkampu, stabbing in the knees. Myanmar getting the push over the palm of the face. Nice hand positioning there. Pretty 50-50 in terms of the clinch work, though. Needed a little bit more action for my liking.
Yeah, and I would say it was beautiful. Almost head kick there.
That is the way which round you think is going to be a body kick. Sneaks up to the guard. But Kerry of Myanmar, doing a brilliant job keeping his guard high. He's wary of that high kick.
Yeah, Pechkampu working that thigh teeth pretty well.
Beautiful attempted step in. Didn't quite manage to capitalise on that. Myanmar locking up the clinch. These fighters not much action in the clinch.
Yeah, there's not a lot of knees being thrown. Maybe no elbows so far. Just kind of content to clinch up and stall and wait to be broken up again.
Beautiful low kick set up with the hands and just chopping right down. That is technically perfect. That is exactly how my coach at home told me to play a low kick. Chop it up and chop it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more elbows there as they engage. Maybe in the second and third round if they get more comfortable here. Beautiful hook to right. There's the boxing.
Ooh, that is exactly what we expect to see of an athlete from Myanmar. That explosive pressure with the hands. I think just needs to carry on as soon as he gets in with the distance and closing it down, dropping that low kick. Don't stop, put the pressure on because Pechkampu does not like that pressure.
Yeah, I think Kerry definitely looks to be a little bit more comfortable in regards of the hands and the boxing. I think we should keep that on and then add on the low kick. That's right.
100%, and just not give Pechkampu any time to breathe and throw those body kicks. But it's all to play for in Muay Thai. One shot changes the game, I always say, and it's just round number 1. It's early days. But we will take a look at the replays in just a moment. But Dougie, I want to hear your thoughts on Pechkampu and how you feel she performed in that round.
I think for Pechkampu, that's probably kind of more what you want to do. Get a gauge of your range. You know that the low kicks are coming. I think it's really smart to just work the teep. Keep on kicking. Sorry. It is a 3-round fight, but you definitely need to keep your wits about you when you're fighting somebody from Myanmar that's head hunting for sure. So I think going into the second round, Pechkampu is going to need to keep up more kicks, but more volume maybe.
Yes, I think, and she hasn't really been blocking those low kicks. So if Kerry manages to keep getting those low kicks on target, it really is gonna impact the power in the kick of Pet Jong-poo. But it's only round one, and I do really think that Kerry did not step out of first gear. I think he has way more to give. He doesn't even look slightly out of breath, whereas Pet Jong-poo looks a little bit more flustered, took a few more heavy shots to the face. So I'll be interested to see how both fighters come out in round number 2 and whether they put any more of a show on for us, which I would like to see personally, a little bit more action.
And you can see the nice Thai conga line here.
Yeah, just a moment ago, I'm sorry, I caused Dougie to stumble on his words because I wasn't quite sure what was walking past me at that point, but...
And this is cool. This is the evolution you're talking about. A bit of entertainment. The 68th anniversary birthday show at Lumpini.
I'm not quite sure that's entertainment. That's actually a little bit scary. But anyways, back to the Muay Thai as we go for round number 2, brought to you by BKK in T2 Studio right here in Bangkok.
Now Kerry right back off to the hunting for the boxing. There it is again.
Oh! Explosive action from Myanmar. Pet Jong-poo really trying to launch in with a big stepping knee, but the twilight heat of Myanmar there. That beautiful jumping kick. Oh, I love the explosivity of the athletes from Myanmar.
I'm liking it. I'm seeing Pet Jong-poo kind of looking, searching for those elbows over the top now. When Kerry's cracking in, that's what she's got to do.
She's changed her game from fighting on the outside to a look cow. She is locking on and grinding down into that clinch. But a few times she's tried to go into that big jumping knee, and it's not quite worked out for her, so she needs to really set that up somehow.
There's that leg kick again from Kerry. And they're clinching up again. There's a little bit of action.
This is what we wanted to see in the first round. Perhaps these athletes are used to the 5 rounds, like we were saying. They're not used to this end-to-end circuit. But Pet Jong-poo, for me, looking a little bit fatigued and just throwing things without really thinking.
Yeah, you know, that can do a little bit of damage to yourself. You know, you don't want to bash your shins halfway through the middle of the fight. Then that's got to be your main thing to deter the boxer from crashing in on you.
So brilliantly, 50-50 in the clinch for both athletes, but for me, Kerry just looks like he's got a little bit of right moving and keeps stabbing to the torso of Pet Jong-poo.
Pet Jong-poo doing a better job of landing. They're short knees inside the clinch, but they are landing a little bit more effectively than Kerry's.
And the referee breaks them apart. Pet Jong-poo, I think, just looking a little unfatigued, in my opinion. And then you see, oh, big stick jab, swinging the head back of Pet Jong-poo. Beautiful reply with a big, long knee. There's that low kick and the low boogie.
Loving that for sure, man. Chop away, Kerry. That is working for you. Keep putting it up with that stiff jab. I really want to see Pet Jong-poo maybe look for the elbows over the top.
Does it play on Pet Jong-poo? I'm not quite sure what her game plan is here. Does she want to be in the clinch or does she want to fight on the outside? And I think she's about as confused as me.
Whatever it is, it's not, you know, no short of heart, whatever it is, but maybe not landing that effectively or scoring.
I agree. No shortness of heart. But for me, Kerry is just way more calm and composed. Really just shortening that distance down, pulling forward. Big 1-2. Oh! That right hand, that power behind that right hand. Pet Jong-poo just surviving this now. 15 seconds to go. Can she maintain and lock on into the clinch? Because those punches, they will rattle the inside of her head. Final 9 seconds of the second round.
She survived.
Wow. That's in the morning, that is gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's brutal. But, you know, the guard being really low as she's fatigued, as you were saying, Eleanor. She's gotten fatigued. The guard has continued to drop lower and lower, and Kerry just wailing away with that stiff jab, the overhand right.
That's the same though what I was saying about the first fight as well. Like the girls that want to fight out Pet Jong-poo's like who wants to fight at this long range. It's like they think they can't be punched, so they drop their hands to almost the height of their shoulders. But against an explosive, fast athlete like Kerry, who is clearly skilled in the boxing and low kick department, for me, my hand will be glued to my eyebrows.
Oh yeah, for sure. You need to keep those hands up, look for the elbows, as he's swinging away on you.
I mean, it's easy for us to say in the commentary box, oh, keep your hands up, do this, do that. I mean, my fight last week, didn't keep my hands up, got a big nasty cut. So I understand when you're in the heat of the moment, you are fatigued, things like that do happen, but for your head to pick back 4 times in a row, I think that's a wake-up call to put your hands up. And here we have our friends. I don't know if it's scary or if it's entertaining, but it's bringing something to the show.
The mockles on him and everything. I am loving it, man. It is a great time at the 68th anniversary of Lumpini Stadium. I was pumped to be able to get here and get on the commentary. I was geeking out. The belts are coming back. This is sick for sure, man.
It really is. It really is beautiful to be able to just share the birthday of Lumpini, where so many incredible fighters have performed, and for these fighters here to have the opportunity, as SKS brings to you this show, to fight at the most iconic stadium in Bangkok, Asia, is just wow.
What do you think Pechkampu's game plan is going to be going into this 3rd round? So
I think she was having success in the clinch with the knees. I do think it was 50-50, but I do think there was a success there. She had the upper hand of the hand positioning, but she really needs to keep that guard.
yeah, I'm assuming Carrie is.
There she goes straight into the clinch, stepping knee, locks on, but straight away pushes off the angles. Nice deep there from Perry, swinging right hand, a big right hand. Pechkampu is a different fighter. Wow.
I am loving it. The aggression coming out firing. This is what needs to happen the whole time.
But I'm not sure if she's going to be able to maintain this pace for 3 minutes after what we saw in the 2nd round. Straight into the clinch, locking on, trying to find a hook for those knees, but for me, just not enough power.
And the elbows are flying now. Are we going to see somebody get cut? Both these guards are dropping as they get a little bit tired with hooking these elbows.
There's that low kick, beautiful parry of the teeth into a low kick from Kerry. He just needs to keep doing that though. Why is he giving Pechkampu room to launch in and lock on?
Yeah, I really feel like you don't have the, it's not a smart move with these 3-round fights to try to dance off anything or waste a little bit of time. You have to stay on the gas all 3 rounds.
It really is. I mean, in the final 3 rounds of a 5-round fight, that's what we're here to play for. We want to see action. We want to see excitement. Muay Thai is entertainment in its finest form. That is what we want to see fighters doing. Pechkampu edging back now, but trying to launch in with that big stepping knee. She really needs to be careful of an elbow or that big right hand of Kerry as she launches in.
I'd like to see Carrie, but it's okay to throw the jab out a little bit before you hit the local kick. But I mean, that overhand cross is money.
The head is pinging 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. You can only take so much damage. For me, I'm just glad that these fighters are not in 4 rounds below.
Yeah, both of them just big hearts for sure, just taking these punches, continuing to fight. Can't complain here commentating, watching ringside.
No, just over a minute to go in the final round of this fight. Pechkampu has put on a much better performance in this round, but for me, I think the pressure and the effect of the punches that Kerry has put on Pechkampu, I just think for me that's taken the win. But who knows, the long knees, the stabbing knees, they have been beautiful.
Oof, and that leg kick sent Pechkampu flying back into the corner. That leg must not be feeling good by now.
She has taken so much damage, that's for sure. But for me, her head tomorrow morning. Whew. Beautiful body kicks though. Just looking too fatigued for this fight, whereas Kerry is fresh faced, but not quite doing much in this round.
Yeah.
He hasn't actually created much action for himself.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's been as aggressive as the first 2. Maybe he's slowed down from those first 2. Landing a few heavy overhand rights, but as they clinch up again here.
He must think he's done enough to take the fight. We will see in just a moment though, after 9 seconds of this round are complete. And that is the end of bout number 2 here at Fairtex Fight in the 125 pounds division.
Wow. Exciting opening 2 bouts. For sure.
Let's take a look at these replays. So Pechkampu in the first round, we saw those big long body kicks, but then she changed her game plan and started launching in with those long knees.
Ooh, there's that overhand right, man.
That is dangerous, that overhand right of Kerry, and I think that's winning the fight, to be honest.
Yeah, really, posture.
There we go. Oh, 1-2.
Posture kind of plays a lot in scoring here in Thailand. I think so, right, Eleanor? So I think when your head snaps back like that, even if you're maybe okay, it just
Yeah, definitely effective damage and balance as well. Pet Chom Poo was knocked off balance a lot, which is a massive score in Muay Thai. But we will hand it over to Peter to announce your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 judges scoring it 27-30, and your winner by way of unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, เคอรี่โชคบางแสน ขอเรียนเชิญพลตรีอภิจุลธนชัยนะครับรองผู้อำนวยการศูนย์พัฒนากีฬากองทัพบกมวยไทยรุมพินีนะครับขึ้นมามอบถ้วยรางวัลให้กับผู้ชนะด้วยนะครับ May I please invite พลตรีอภิจุลธนชัยรองผู้อำนวยการศูนย์พัฒนากีฬากองทัพบกมวยไทยลุมพินี to come up into the ring and award the fighter with the trophy